All right, welcome back. Before I get started, I would like to say a big thank you to these Patreons. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. So let's get the show on the roll. So in today's video, we're gonna get started on the exit the main word section. Don't worry about these. Don't even pay attention to them. So, and then another thing I'm gonna show you too, and what I'm about to show you, don't even worry about it. I just wanted to show you to you, letting you know that it's there. Because the reason why I don't want you to worry about it, it's because, matter of fact, what I need to do, let me remove the save file. Okay, so now, okay, let's try it again. Now I don't have nothing. Okay, cool. So grab 1, 2, 3, 4, and grab this, and grab this guy. So I have 4, 1, 2, and 0, whatever. So now I have an invisible wall somewhere right here. I can just, it said, oh, living world. If I went back, nothing happened. Okay. But if I run, let the timer runs out. Haha, see? Now I save, I got all my stuff. I can still equip weapon. Shoot. Now here's the cool thing. This is not fully done, but I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. So when I double click, see, it add the suppressor and the weapon. I can okay. If I close the project, open it back up, and where is my stuff? Oh, see, I did it again. That's the wrong project. Let me. Here we go. Now I have all my stuff. Still my thing is equipped. I can we still got a lot of things to fix because when we kill the player, we also want to destroy this. But this is a work in progress. The one that I showed you in the first video, it was complicated and messy, and messy. So I found a way around it, and this one I just created is way more simpler and it's better in the long run because in the other one I had duplicated a lot of code, but this one it's way simpler. And what these are, we're not gonna work on these today. It's something that I've been working on, so they're like loot boxes. So I can click this one. Oh, you give me a helmet. Thank you, sir. And this one, I didn't get nothing. This one, oh, thank you. And this one, nothing. This one, another AK. This one, thank you for the vest. So the way I have these set up, sometimes it can spawn you 1 item, it can spawn you 2, it can spawn you 3, however much you want to add on there. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do, or I also added this little exit thing, so it's nothing fancy. Excuse me. I'll go to the level prototype and then just grab a cube and then scale it to whatever I want it to be. Okay, and I got 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. So this is gonna be my little exit point. Or if you want, you can just click this, hit Control G, you group them. Okay, now instead of it being 3 pieces, now it's only 1 piece. But it's up to you if you want to do it that way. Okay, let me do it so that way if I wanted to move it, I can just do that. Okay, so go to the main folder. Let's create folder, and I'm gonna call mine exit. Yeah, exit. Let's say exit world. Yeah. So the first thing we need a widget. Say UI exit world underscore widget. And we also need a a trigger box, excuse me. So we need an actor. We say exit world trigger. And let's work on the UI first. So first thing, I need a canvas panel. Drag it on here. And let me get a horizontal box. Put it in the center. Excuse me. Put it in the center. And let's make it size to content. Now we need a text. Are you serious? Okay, I'm back. Sorry. We need a text. And for the text, let's make it 15 and give it a padding of 10 all around. Okay. And duplicate that. And the first one, make it fill. I guess that won't work. Make it 350. 40. Interesting. This one fair, this one auto. Let's put 10. Yeah, it need to be size to content. Yeah, size to content. Yep. And the first one, we say living world in. Okay. And let's add a little padding. It's already have a padding. So grab the whole horizontal box and wrap it with a border. In this border, let's make it black. Give it an opacity of 0.8 or 0.7. Okay. So now we need to bind this to something. So let's create a variable. Say exit underscore timer, and it needs to be an integer. And let's make it that. And we can grab this. We need a format text. I don't need the format text. No, I don't. You can just plug this here. Yeah. Because I already have the living word here, so we don't need that. So that's it for the widget. Okay. Now let's go to our player character. Let's yeah, let me do it here. So what this is, grab this and excuse me, let's put this in the input graph somewhere. And let's go back to the event graph. On the event graph, the first thing I'm gonna do, we need to create the widget. So we say custom event. We say server create server create exit widget. Let me copy this. Make sure it's on server, reliable, and we say client create exit widget. Make sure it's on a client, reliable, and we're gonna say create widget, and the widget we are creating is UI exit well. We need to promote it to a variable. We need a reference of it. Say exit well widget ref, and you can, yeah, doesn't hurt, and make sure you call this client create exit widget. So we want this to be created as soon as the character is spawned in the world. Okay, even though we're not gonna use it, but we need it to be created and stored somewhere. So we're gonna say server create exit widget. So we're doing it on the begin play. Okay, as soon as the game start, after it set up our health, boom, create it. Okay. Set player health and create the exit widget. Okay. So after that, now we need to show it. We created it, but we need to show it on the screen. Create the exit widget. Okay, so we create the exit widget. Now we need to show it. So we're gonna do something similar. We say server show exit widget. Let me copy this to say some typing time. Okay, and we say client show the exit widget on a client reliable. Okay, because we want this to happen one time, because when we walk in the world, we only want to show it once. If we hit the trigger once, because we don't want to keep doing it. Let's say you run in and out, we don't want to keep creating. So we're gonna say do once. Okay, do once. So what we're gonna do, we get the widget reference. We need to check it's valid. It's valid because we don't even want to add it to the viewport if it's not valid. So what we're gonna say add to viewport. Only if it's valid, we need to add it to the viewport. If it's not, don't even do anything. So now we need to take care of the timer. We need to decrease the time, start the countdown. Okay? So what we say set timer by event, and we're gonna promote this to a variable. This will be exit timer or time. Yeah, exit time. It's giving you this because we don't have the event yet. But if you compile this here, put 10 because I have my 10 seconds. But the event is going to be custom event and say travel to shelter. We don't need to replicate this or anything because it's already replicated right here. Okay, so if you compile, you won't get the error again, but we need the return value of the timer. Okay, we're gonna promote this to a variable, say exit timer handle. Reason why, because we need to know the remaining time of this, so that way we can call this, we can do something after this. Okay, so we get the exit timer handle, we say get timer remaining time by handle, and then we need to truncate that, truncate, because we don't want it to go to negative something something. So now we need to, if you remember, we need to go here, we need to decrease this exit timer. So what we do, we get a reference to the widget, and we say set exit timer. We're gonna set it, and what we're gonna set it to, we're gonna set it to whatever time that's remaining on the set timer by event. So we plug it here. Okay, but we need this to update every second, so we add a delay every second, and then we call it again. After 1 second, we call it until it hits 0. Okay, so now once it hits 0, what we need to do now, one important thing I want you guys to know, what I need to create, okay, I already created the you need to create a new level and call it whatever you want to name it. I call mine shelter. So what we need to do here, we need to say open level by name. Okay, I'm putting a space in between here for a reason. So here right now we just playing a regular game in the editor, okay, in the thing. So this is not a session, but in between here, what we're going to do, we need to destroy the client session, and this is where we're also going to show the loading screen, and then we need to destroy the session, because if you don't destroy the session, the client won't be able to join any other game. So here, when we create the join session and create session, this is where we're gonna destroy it. But for now, this will work. Okay, but we also need to reset the timer, because what happened if we work back in the world? Oh, you know what, let me call this before I forget. Client show exit widget. Okay, cool. So we also need to reset or return back to world. Okay, so to the world, so we say return back to world. Well, you don't have to keep it under underscore, but I just did. You don't have to replicate this or anything. We need a sequence. Then one, go to the reset of the whole this whole thing. Then one, and then 0. We need to make sure the widget is even valid. So we say is valid. If it is, we say remove from parent. And we need to clear and invalidate the timer. We need to say clear and invalidate timer by handle. And then that one here, this is what we do when it's time, not right now. Game saved. This is when we save everything. But before we even do the game save, okay, because we need to make sure this guy is not dead. Because if you shoot him right here, you kill him right here, he won't go in there. Or even if he's inside of this, the timer already started. Let's say he walks in here, boom, timer start, right? And then you over here, you you kill him. We don't want to save whatever he has on him. We want to drop it, so we make sure he's not dead. So we say branch. Only do this. Matter of fact, let me say not boo. Only do this if the player is not dead. Okay, so if the player is not dead. Yeah, the matter of fact, yeah. Yes. Let me do it right way because I don't want to complicate things. If the player is not dead, that is true, we save the game. But if he's dead, spawn player inventory here. Okay, so if the player is dead, we're just gonna spawn the whatever he has on them and drop them there. Okay, so this is done. Okay, let me collapse it to a node. I'm gonna say create the exit function, and we can stick it here. So now the widget is done. We can exit that, and the character part is done, but leave it up for a bit. So we need to go to the trigger. So the first thing I'm gonna do, let's add a box collision. Name this one inner box. And let me double check. Yeah, inner box. In the inner box, let's add an arrow so we know where we need to enter. Go away. We add a static mesh. This is so we can see what's going on. Move. Yep. And then we need another box collision. And this one is going to be outer box collision. You need to be in between. Bro. Yes, like this. No, not. What is going on here? I hate this thing when it does that. Yeah, there we go. You need to be like this. So the cube needs to be in between those two. However you can get it done like that. Say cube. And for here we say, let's put a cube. Why am I saying soup? Cube. Ooh. Big cube. 1.5. I know. You're gonna say, what? You just said it was big. Yeah. So, box collision. Let's size it up a little bit. And bring it in tiny bit like that and move it to the front. Let's go up the arrow, rotate -90. Oh, 180 I think. Yep, 180. move. And let's make this one 2. What in Jesus' name is going on with the arrow? Yep, got it 2. This, the arrow, we won't even be able to see the arrow in game. This is a for your artists. Okay, so don't even worry about it. Don't even have to make it too complicated. Move the box. Even these boxes, you don't even have to make them complicated, because we're gonna take care of it in the construction script. In the construction script, we need 2 variables. One is the size, it's gonna be a float, and one is the height, and also a float. Both of them need to be default 1. Okay, so now grab a reference to the inner box, outer box, and set relative scale 3D for both of them. Oops. And split this, copy it, paste it again, get your cube, do the same. So now we need to get the size and multiply it by a number. We're gonna multiply it. We're gonna add it on the 3D scale, and we're gonna multiply this by 1.5625. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing for the height. And we plug it on the Z, and then this one here goes to the X, and then the height go to the Z, because as we all know, the Z control the height and the X control the width. So yeah, and this one needs to be 0.5, and this one needs to be 0.25. And if we go back to the viewport, Houston, we have a problem. It's the doggo cube. Why location over here? Why your location over here? What am I doing wrong? Size multiplied by, yeah. And then go to the Z, and then 0.5, okay. All right. 0.25. And the cube, yeah, I'm doing it right. So what is going on here? Enter. Outer box. Yep, grab this. I don't know what's going on, but I need to rotate these doggone thing. just like that. And if you drag it right here, yeah, and go just like that, just like that. And these need to be editable. Yep, because we need to be able to edit them. So we can say 5. And the height we need to say 5 also. And I guess the location of the cube does matter, huh? Cube. We need to, can we move the cube? What about if we need the cube? Oh, whatever. We like that. Because we're not even gonna see the cube. So we say hitting in game true, and then let's just remove the collision. This is for just visual thing. So hitting in game is true, and let's get these so we can see where they are. You know, wait a minute, what I do? What did I just do? Not the replication. No collision, not the replication for these. The hitting in game. That's what we need. I had to hit Control Z a couple of times. So yeah, here we go. So you can see them out like that. Or you can just scale them and then move it. I have no clue what's up with the cube. Okay, well, forget about the cube. So if we click the inner box, get on event begin overlap, do the same thing for the outer one. So we need begin overlap in the inner and event begin overlap for the outer. So we need to cast to our character, promote this to a variable player, and you can replicate, doesn't hurt. And here we say, so now what we need to do, we need to call this event server show exit widget. Server show exit widget. Okay, for this one we need to show the server show exit widget, and then down here we need to call return back to world. So fingers crossed, make sure let's hope I did everything the right way. Yeah, of course I did it. What I need to do, I need to rotate this 180. I need to go mess with play with the thing, this trigger, because it's getting on my nerve. Or you can just, yeah, you can just clear it all together. Now you're left with this. As soon as you enter this, oh yeah, um, you need to go back the other way. I'm sorry, guys. You need to go back the other way around. Like that. But why is it? Wait a minute. But why is it? Yeah. So if I go back down here, yeah, okay. Because I was calling that. That's what messing me up. This what messing me up. I'm like, what's going on? Why is it doing that? But yeah. So this needs to be facing where you enter in to exit the world, the the arrow. Okay. So we enter, boom, it start. Timer start. Oh no, I don't want to be here. Run back, boom, and it's gone. So now let's see if the travel to world works. Okay. Let's take all my stuff. I'm running for your life. Yeah, they're trying to kill you. Boom. Now here we go. Now in a different world. Okay. So that is done. So now what I want to add a crosshair because this little dot is boring for now. Okay. This is boring. And also I also want to change the zoom in too. You can keep yours like that, but mine, I don't like it. I don't like it. So, what did I have it? In my inputs, that's where I have mine. Open. In the input, you see where it's doing the aiming. That's where you control your zoom. So I'm put mine to 170. And in this one, it goes up, and then this one go to the side. The Z go to the left or right. How far you want to push it to the right. So for me, I want mine to look like this. Haha. And also, but later on we're going to do the little record, the kickback procedurally. But for now, I have an animation I can use whenever I'm doing the shooting. Well, where is it? Here. So where it says client start weapon fire, we're gonna on a single we're gonna say server play and a montage. And if you have the project, basically what I'm doing is calling two custom event, one say server play montage, and then the multicast play montage. So we get the mesh, we call play montage, and then connect the mesh and then the montage to play, plug it here, call it the MC1 on the server. So that's what we're doing. So play on the montage, and the montage is fire weapon. And if you want to look for it, it's this one. If you got the animation or you get the project, even if you have the started project, you will have this. Okay. So what you'll do is, if you go to in use animation, just look for time fire, get the one that says rifle fire, whatever, and then right click, create add a montage, double click it, make sure you change the default group slot, make sure you change it to upper body, and then you will have it. But since I already have one, I don't need this one. Let me delete that. So now when I pick up a weapon, I start shooting, see? But later on, we're gonna make it procedurally so that way different weapon have different kickback. For now, every weapon is going to be the same sort of kickback. But this one just kind of look a little nice, you know, nicer. So if you him over there, kind of look like he's shooting. Okay, it kind of look like he's shooting. All right, so now our exit thing is working. Boom, you can try to leave the world if you want to, or if you don't want to, you can go back. And remember, the way you control the exit timer is this. Matter of fact, let's just put these on a category. Exit category, and put this one, this one, this one, so that way our stuff can look clean. So if you want it to be 5 seconds, you say 5, and it will work for the client too. So if the client go here, I just lied. Great. Wait a minute, now I need to know why it's not working for the client. Yeah, I definitely need to find out why. Why are you trying to make me a liar? Where's my widget? I'll pretty much, I don't know, probably did some silly mistake on a client, on a server, because yeah, see, my other project, it worked. I got the client, went to the invisible wall, see, it's working. Oh, I know why it's not working. I know why. I already know. I already know. This bad boy. It's not replicated. Yeah. That's why. Now if I got this guy, one, and I lie again. Great. Now what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, the cube don't need to be replicated. I know that. This is replicated. I bet you it's the trigger that I messed up. I bet you that's what's going on, because I know it was a thing here that says replicate or something. You see? What is this? And I had unplugged this by for some reason. I know I unplugged something when I was doing, because if I drag my other project here, let's say replication, okay, yeah, those two needed to be replicated, because I remember when I was doing this, there was a box here replicate something, or I will just figure it out, and then I will let you guys know why is it not working. One on the client, one on the client. Okay, I know this one don't need to be replicated. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, let me just see. Let me just see something real quick. Print string. Debug time. Debug time. You go here. Let's see. Even okay. It's showing. So it gotta be. It has to be. Oh, I know why. I know why. This time. I think I may know why it's doing that. Because it's only happening in a. You see? Yeah. This time I'm 100% sure. Hey. Don't make me a liar now. Haha. We back in business, baby. So the reason why it wasn't happening is because this one is only happening on the server. Okay? Don't do what I just did. Just make sure you. Oops. Make sure you do it the right way. Have another ping. Save yourself some headache. And just do it here. Okay? Don't be like me. So now the client can also run down here. And if this guy just went easy, poof. It's gone. Gone. He got all the loot and he's out. And I can just go. And I got all the loot. And I'm gone. Okay, enough joking around. Let's go. Let's go take care of the crosshair. So let's go to the inventory region. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. And wait, UI crosshair. We need a canvas panel. Yeah, another one. This one, we're gonna call it crosshair container and center 100 by 100.5.5, and we need a size box, and we need an image. And for the size box, let's name one top C and go to the top 0, 5. But I have this 100. No, that's gonna be too much. 20. Oh, this, yeah, 5. 5 is gonna be too big. Let me get 3. Yep, and then split 5.5 up 0. Yeah. Let me open my stuff so I can speed it up. And then this, you know what? Not even here. Not even here. Not even here. The size bar down here needs to be 3. And this needs to be 20. Size the content. Yep. And profile. Yep. Just like that. Duplicate this. Rename it to bottom C. And down here, 0. Don't even worry about these. And for the bottom one, this one needs to be 1. The Y need to be 1. Duplicate it again. This one is left C. And this one needs to go over here. 0, 0, 0. And this time, this needs to be 20. And this needs to be 3. And I believe this is 0. And this there 1. And we get this one. Let me right. C. You guessed it. Shit over there. 0, 0, 0. This one I believe is 1. Is it 1 1? And this one needs to be 0.5. 5. Yeah. So if we go to our main HUD, probably already did that. Yeah, I already have it here, but I'm just showing you how to do it. Say UI Crosshair. Yep. Add it to the canvas panel. Make sure it's dead center. 0.5. So now, see, now we have the crosshair, but we need it to move dynamically. So now you can, if you just want this, you can just keep it that way, or you can just create one and call it static crosshair, like that. Okay, but we want this to move, to spread out when we move it. So we go to the event graph. We need to create, oh, this is for the progress bar. Yeah, okay, what's this? This the respawn. Okay, let's go to here. Let's create a custom event here, and we're gonna call it update crosshair. This one don't need to be replicated or anything, but before I forget, call it right away. Update crosshair. Okay, now we're back here. We get the player. We need to make sure this guy is even alive, is valid, because we're gonna be updating based on the player movement. Okay, so let's go to the here. We need this. Okay, if it's valid, we gonna get this one. Am I? Yeah. No. I'm doing it wrong. Doing it in the wrong place. Not here. Not here. We need to go back to the crosshair. Remove this. Event construct. Get player pawn. We need to cast to JC player character. And player. And then we say update crosshair. Update crosshair. What did I call it? This good thing. Update crosshair, right? And here we need to check to see if the player is valid. It's valid. If the player is valid, we need to go make this a variable. We grab it and we say set visibility to visible if the player is valid. If it's not, we hide it. Collapse. Now we need to move the timer. We need to keep checking if the player is moving like every time they move. But we don't want to do it in event tick because that would take too much resources. So, excuse me, we're gonna go back to our trusted friend, set timer by event. We're gonna use that guy again, and the event will be spread cross hair. And we need a tiny little delay or time because we don't want it to be moving every frame. Okay, so with that done, we grab the player character, we get the movement component. So look at the bottom. No, it's called character movement component. Yeah. So we need to. We can also make it spread if we are jumping. So let's get is falling. No, it is falling. I think it's falling. We check to see if we've fallen. Or what you don't want to do to, like, let's say if your character is dead, you don't want it to just keep spreading. Okay. So we also need to get the character speed. So say get velocity. That's how I spell velocity. Yep. No, we need to get vector length. What the? Let me think. Here, let's get velocity. Right? We need the function. What is going on here? Oh, my slow self. Get velocity. Why am I getting a character movement? So slow. Vector land. Tonight's not a good night for me. Now we need to check to see if the speed is greater than 1. Now if this is true, or B, for a branch, we need to check this. The character is not falling because if we're just moving on the ground, right? We need to create a function to update these little things. So we're gonna create our handy function and we're gonna call it f interp crosshair underscore speed, and this guy gonna need a input. The input is gonna be of type target is gonna call target and the type float, and put it to a local variable so we don't have a lot of wire. Local target. So what we need to do, let's start with oh no, these need to be variables because we want the boys to be variables and the image don't need to be. We don't need them to be because they are a child of the size boxes. So we get top C, we say we get transform, and we split this, split the top, okay, and then we say set render translation. Yep, set render translation, and then we're also going to split this, and then here, because we don't want it to just snap like just snap like that. The X go on the X, but with the Y, because we're doing the top, we don't want it to just snap. We want to gradually go up, spread. So we need to F enter 2. Okay. The target will be the local target, and we say get delta get world delta seconds, and put this to a variable and enter speed, and let me put the speed at 30. Enter speed, and then the return value goes here. Okay. And we can copy all of this and then simply place it here. Move this. We place this to the bottom one, bottom C. But this time, the target, because we want it to go down, so we're gonna multiply it by -1. And we can copy this again, spin it here, and this one is the left, and then for this one, for the left, we need a little bit something. We need to change some stuff. Now the X gonna be current, and then the Y goes to the Y, and then this goes to the X. Okay, so I've got this one over here, and then change it to right, and just like the top and bottom one, this one will be, we need to multiply it by -1. And now we go back to the event graph. Okay. Now if the speed is greater than 1, right? If the speed is greater than 1, we need to get the return value. We need to multiply it by -1 and then divided by 10. Trust me, this math is not my thing. There's been a lot of pulling hair, getting mad going on to get this thing to work. Okay, so this one will be the return value, the speed, and if it's equal or less than 0, we just set everything back to 0. So fingers crossed. You move over here, and of course it's not working. What did I do wrong? Enter speed 30. Oh yeah. Here, where is it? The local. What did I do wrong? Oh, of course. It wouldn't be me if I forgot to do this right here. The speed. Where is it? Here. On the fallen. We also want to increase the speed, because if we're moving, okay, because right now it's checking it to see if we're not moving. If we're not jumping or falling, we also need to update it if we are moving, because this is checking to see if the character is not falling. So we can just put -60 here. Yeah, of course. What is going on? And the problem was the loop. Yep. Here you go. The problem was the looping. See? Now if I switch sprinting, go up. Oh. Here you go. Now you have your crosshair going on, you know. Let me double check to see if it works on the client. Of course it doesn't. Why would it work on the client? It would be my luck. But I'm going to check it, attempt to... Ooh, these are some ugly stuff. Okay, I will stop the video here and I will check to see what's going on. Why is it not working on the client? Because I know it's because it's not replicated somewhere here. That's definitely the reason why. But this video already getting too long, so I'm not going to take any more of your time. Hey, this is me. I'm back for a little update. So the reason why I wasn't working on the client, like I said, we needed to replicate some stuff. So we need to create a custom event, make it run on a client, and in the update crosshair, we can just make this one on in server. I mean on the server, and then we call the update crosshair, which is this, calls the client update crosshair, and also replicate the speed. Okay, so if you hit play, boom, see, voila. All right, now I'm really gone. Bye bye.